here again today, and this is gonna be my last live stream for tonight. All right, please, guys, spirit, guys, higher divine spirit, please help me clarify for the collective. All right, what's coming in for the collective at this time? All right, what's coming in for the collective at this time? What's coming in for the collective at this time? All right. So this is my last live stream for tonight. All right. So temperance, balancing energy. You guys are balancing energy very soon, okay? Hey, Dr. Mamoon. All right, balancing your energy at this time. The King of Cups is a love card. Someone wants to give your love to you, all right? Also, the Nine of Pentacles is money. Money is coming in for a lot of you guys right now, all right? And also the wish fulfillment. The wish fulfillment. Good morning to Hera. It's actually good night from me, but good morning to Hera. All right. Okay. All right, so this is my last live stream for tonight. I will end this live stream at 9 o'clock, 9ish. All right. Your voice seems, wait, what happened? Your voice seems different right now. The reason why my voice is different is because I have to whisper. I'm not trying to be too loud. It is nighttime in New York. That's the reason why. Good, Hera says good morning, but it's good night from me. But good morning to you, Hera. Hey, Lady A. All right. For Dr. Mamoon, I will end this live stream a little bit early, okay, guys, around 9 o'clock. I do have work tomorrow, so, alright, so I'm going to try to do these really quick for you guys, okay? Alright, for Dr. Mamoon, should they intervene with the situation for Dr. Mamoon? Should you intervene with the situation? There is a little bit unbalanced energy right now, for Dr. Mamoon. There are some sort of bad memories too. Take it what resonates for Dr. Mamoon, okay? There is good news coming in. It's up to you if you want to intervene, if you want to intervene with the situation, okay? I don't know what this intervening means, but I gotta say, it might have to do with some sort of instability or imbalanced energy with bad memories of the past, all right, for Dr. Mamoon, okay? All right, but you can intervene if you wanted to, okay? All right, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Hey, Crystal Ray. I'm doing okay. How are you guys doing? I had some honey. I did some honey. I'm gonna gargle some salt water at night. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Ginger tea. I also put tea and honey too. All right, so I'm just gonna go in order. I'm gonna try. Hey, Stargazer, how you been? You know, I was just thinking about you. Stargazer, my godmom. Where have you been? I was just thinking about you. I was like, I wonder what happened to Stargazer. I haven't seen her in a long time. I'm like a little worried about her. And then you came on. This is crazy. I think I manifested this. I manifested Stargazer to be on my live stream. Alright, I'm gonna do Crystal Ray. What are Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? I feel like my voice is getting better. I will gargle some salt water tonight though. So alright, so for Crystal Ray, what are Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? What are Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? Alright, so for Crystal Ray, Corey is thinking positively of you right now. They see you as a success card, okay? They also want to start something new with you very soon, okay? With the victory card. The Eight of Swords is saying that they might be going through some anxiety right now. They're trying to get some rest, okay? For Crystal Ray, alright? Also, they might be a little bit emotional, distracted at this time. Will they apologize to you? In the future, they will. In the future, they will, but right now, they can't come towards you right now. Because they're a little bit emotional. They're very defensive right now, Crystal Ray. But in the future, you will have success. They will apologize to you, okay? Alright, for Crystal Ray. Alright, for Stephanie. Will they get 100 on English? Will they get a 100 in English? Will they get a 100 in English? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Yeah. I think that you can pass this class really well for English. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. You have 4 cards that says yes. For Stephanie Halter, can you get a 100? It says yes. All right. More than likely, you can get 100. Um, and if it's not a 100, it might be a 98, somewhere close to 100. Right. That is for Stephanie. Okay. All right. For Starry Night. Why does Joseph see Christina as more of a friend when he doesn't know her and keeps me at arm's length? For a Starry Night. Alright, for Starry Night. Why do they keep you at arm's length? Why do they keep you at arm's length for Starry Night? What's the situation? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Alright. Alright, so for Starry Night, the reason why they are putting you at arm's length is because they feel like the situation between you and them is not going to work out. They feel like between you and them, the relationship isn't going to work out. But I think they feel like Christina is on their level and you're a little bit too high for them. I think they think that your standards is too high for them. Also, their wishes isn't coming true with the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay? They might be releasing some sort of negative mindset at this time. All right, with the Devil card in reverse, they're trying to release toxic ways. But I think the reason why they are okay with Christina being the friend is because they're in the same alignment and they see that your standard is a little high for them. All right, that's for Starry Night. Asma Banani. Oh, Asma Banani. Will Sammy react or leave this relationship for Asma Banani? Alright, for Asma Banani. Good night, Swelly Aparicida. Good night, Swelly Aparicida. Alright, for Asma Banani. For Asma Banani. Will Sammy react or will they leave the relationship? For Asma Banani, let's see what's this. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what came up for you. Will they leave the relationship? Honestly, I gotta tell you the truth. For Asma Banani, I think your person might want to leave the relationship because you got a lot of cards that came in reverse. The Queen of Swords means like they're not willing to communicate anymore. Also, there is some sort of betrayal for Asma Banani. Take it what resonates, alright? And then there is no result between this relationship right now. They're going through a depression and they're confused right now. So I do think that this person will want to leave the relationship. All right, they feel like this relationship is not working with the Empress in reverse. All right, for Asma Banani. Okay. All right, so for Miriam, what is Arun's actions towards Miriam? What is Arun's actions towards Miriam? I'm gonna take it like that. All right, for Miriam, what is Arun's actions toward Miriam right now? They are trying to start something new with you. They're trying to start something new with you for Miriam. Also, they want to come with you towards you with a communication card. They are putting in a lot of work to make themselves stable to come towards you at this time. They might want to be forgiven. They might be seeking justice. There's some sort of freedom that they want within this relationship, okay? But they do want to communicate you very soon, all right? But they're going through a spiritual awakening. They need some time alone right now, okay? That's for Miriam, all right? All right, for Mariana. Mariana. When will this Pisces return for Mariana? When will this Pisces return for Mariana? When will this Pisces return for Mariana? For Asma Banani, if you do leave this relationship, they will react towards this relationship, okay? For Asma Banani, if you do leave this relationship, they will react, okay? That's my reading for Asma Banani, alright? So, I am kind of whispering because I don't want to make too much of a loud noise. It's nighttime in New York. Mariana, when will the Pisces come back? When will the Pisces come back for Mariana? Alright, so your Pisces might come back within 1 week, 1 month, 1 year at most. I do see that maybe within 7 weeks, so a couple months. I think maybe 3 months might also be the energy for you as well for Mariana. Your Pisces is gonna come back 1 week, 1 month to 3 months. Alright, I think between those time spans, alright. So at most it'll be like a couple months, like 3, 4 months, but the least will be a week, alright? That's my reading for Mariana, okay? Alright, for Lady A, I'm confused in how to go forward with this guy I'm dating. Can you read your energy if we were to go forward? Or can I read their energy? You mean can I read their energy, Lady A? Yeah, I can do that. Can I get the energy for Lady A for this person? Can I get the energy for Lady A for this person, please? And thank you, Spirit. I don't know, this is kind of weird, but I have more energy in the nighttime. When I do my readings at nighttime, I have more energy. But when I do my readings during the day, I feel a little bit like groggly or something. Alright, for Lady A. For Lady A. I'm confused of how to go forward with this day I'm dating. Can you read their energy? Yeah, sure, I can read their energy for Lady A. Alright, for Lady A, what's coming in for you at this time? They want to make this relationship work for Lady A, okay? I think that they want a new relationship with you with the Fool card, Lady A. Also, they want a communication with you. They think that you're very smart. They think that you're very strategic, alright? Also, the Queen of Wands is saying a passionate energy towards you. Yeah, I think this person really wants to date you. For real, for real. They got the Fool card, a new start, a new beginning. They have passion for you with the Queen of Wands. And the Page of Swords, they want communication, okay? That is my reading for Lady A. Miriam, I already read for you. I said Arun's intentions for you is they do want to come towards you, but they need to work on themselves first, alright? Asma Banani, I also told you that if you do leave this relationship, they will kind of react, right? Yeah, I did some honey for my throat. I feel a little bit better. Thank you, Starry Night. So Chelsea Daly. Are the protectors vicious towards the enemies for Chelsea Daly? Alright, for Chelsea Daly, are my protectors vicious towards my enemies? Yes. You got the Page of Cups, so your intuition is very strong. You know when the Spirit Guide is gonna protect you, okay? For Chelsea Daly, alright? People that went against you, the wishes is not coming true, alright? And they're going through some sort of heartbreak or heartache, the people that went against you, okay? With the wish fulfillment in reverse, they're not getting your wish. They're not getting their wish, alright? For Chelsea Daly. Brian Bird. El Sahara. He is every time no contact. For El Sahara. You're welcome, Crystal Ray. Alright, Montaigne said. Wait, what happened? El Sahara said what? He is every time no contact. Wait, El Sahara, what's your question? Because I don't even know what you're asking me. Montaigne said, why is Greg so cold-hearted? Why is Greg so cold-hearted? Why is Greg so cold-hearted? Why is Greg so cold-hearted towards Montaigne? Why is he so cold-hearted for Montaigne? Why is he so cold-hearted for Montaigne? Why is he so cold-hearted? Let's see. Okay, so the reason why Greg is so cold-hearted is because they're very insecure within their life, okay? I feel like they also have very immature energy. Montaigne, they need to grow up. I think they went through a lot of regret within the past. Um, I think a lot of people may have bullied them when they were younger, and they kind of lash out on people when they got older too. I gotta let people know that when people get bullied when they're younger, it does make someone get a little bit bitter when they're older, and that's how I feel like. I feel like this person might have been bullied in the past when they were younger, which is the reason why they use the power to make other people feel bad. They are a little bit insecure, Montaigne as well. They are transforming themselves though. So that is the reason why they're a little bit cold-hearted towards their colleagues, okay? Alright, Twinkle. Twinkle? What's Hussein's current feelings towards Twinkle? What is Hussein's current feelings for Twinkle? What is Hussein's current feelings for Twinkle? Alright, let's see. What is Hussein's current feelings for Twinkle at this time? They wanna come towards you with the Knight of Swords. They wanna come towards you very fast. They wanna communicate towards you, but they can't come towards you right now because they're a little bit stubborn. They are working on their abundance. They're not seeing their abundance right now, okay? Also, yeah, they're putting in a lot of work to make their money work, okay? They can't come towards you if they feel like they're not stable enough. They want stability before they come towards you, okay? For Twinkle, alright? Alright, let's see. El Sahara says, sorry, don't be angry. Thank you, Hera. Alright, Share 111. Share 111. Share 111. What is coming in our relationship in the future? For Share 111. What is coming in the relationship in the future? So for Share 111. Share 111. What's coming in for Share 111? Is my godmom Stargazer still here? I hope she's still here. Alright, for Share 111. Why don't they want to talk to them anymore? For Share 111. There you go. I can't even lie to you. I think that once you try to date someone else, Share 111, this person's gonna want to come back to you because they are accepting defeat right now. Also, they are in a selfish energy right now. They don't want to care about a relationship, Share 111. But to be honest with you, I feel like once you get into a new relationship, they might want you back. And I don't think that it's worth your time to be waiting for someone that don't want to give you the time. All right. So that is my reading for you, Share 111. I feel like once you find someone new, they might want to crawl back and ask for forgiveness, but that might be too late. All right. For Share 111, it's up to you if you want them back. But I do think that once you do leave them, that's when they want to come crawling back with the romantic card. Okay. All right. That is for Share 111. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. They did that to you. I'm telling you. You're meant for someone better, to be honest with you, okay? Alright, you're welcome, Starry Night. Candy Valencia. Candy Valencia. Um, they would like to know about money, success, and love. Why is their life stagnant for Candy Valencia? For Candy Valencia. They want to know about their life right now. Yes. Asma Banani, they will react if you leave them, for sure. Alright, so for Candy Valencia, I would like to know if someone put a blockage on my money, success, and love. I feel like my life is. I think it could also be your mindset that's putting a blockage on your life. If you're thinking a little bit negative, it can also put a blockage on your life. But I can't lie to you though, there's a betrayal card too. Someone might want to betray you, Candy Valencia. I don't know who this person is, but there's some sort of manipulation in the background. But I gotta say, within your future, I think you will get a better paying job. All right. I gotta say, within maybe a couple months or so, you're gonna get a better paying job. All right, for Candy Valencia. But I don't see love within these cards right now. But I definitely see money and success. All right. I don't think anyone put a blockage on you, but I do think that someone is trying to manipulate behind the scenes for sure. All right. That's for Candy Valencia. Mystic Gem. Mystic Gem. How soon will they be able to leave the current company for a new opportunity for Mr. Gem? How soon? How soon? Hi Yash. Hi Yash. Hi Catherine Killy. Hi Daya. Okay. Mr. Gem. Can I do a reading for Mr. Gem? How soon will they be able to leave this current company? Alright. I do believe within 2 months. 2 months. You got the devil card with two people, so 2 months. I also see 4 months with the Four of Cups, and then I also see 8 months within the Pentacles card. So the least amount of time when you leave this company, I gotta say 2 months, 4 months, or 8 months. All right, that's when you're gonna leave this company for a new opportunity. Okay, for Mr. Gem. All right. So yep, Asma Banani, they will react. Okay. Hi Yash, hi Catherine Killy, hi Daya. Thank you guys so much. All right, a general reading for Hey Lily Cherry Blossom. Yash 1962. Can I get a general reading for Yash? Can I get a general reading for Yash? Please do like, share, subscribe. I'm sorry, I have to whisper because I don't want to make too much of a noise. It is nighttime in New York, so I'm not trying to be too loud, okay guys? Alright, so for Yash. Can I get a general reading for Yash? Alright. Alright, for Yash, what's coming in for a general reading for Yash? You are going to the right direction. Alright, I do believe that you got a lot of choices within love and career, and you're gonna know what choice to take, okay? You will be celebrating very soon. Celebrations coming in for you, okay, for Yash. The High Priestess means that you are highly protected at this time. You need to pray to your spirit guides to help you out, okay? Um, your wishes will be a little bit delayed, but I gotta tell you though, there's some sort of celebration that's coming in your life, all right, for Yash. And you have a lot of choices within love and career, and you will pick the right direction, okay? You are also spiritually guided, all right? That's for Yash, okay? All right, you're welcome, Mariana. Hey, Lily Cherry Blossom. Happy to see you too. Thank you guys. All right, Catherine Killy. Okay, I'm gonna do a reading for Catherine Killy, and then I'm gonna do a reading for Lily Cherry Blossom, and then Dr. Mamoon. Okay. You're welcome, Lady A. When will this Capricorn find the courage to come back? When will this Capricorn find the courage to come back to Catherine Killy? When will this Capricorn find the courage to come back? When will this Capricorn find the courage to come back? All right. So when will this Capricorn find the courage to come back? I gotta say between 6 weeks to 6 months. 2 weeks to 2 months, they will come back. 2 weeks to 2 months, 6 weeks to 6 months for Catherine Kelly. The Chariot got 2 lions, and then the Six of Wands got 6 wands, right? I do believe that this person will want to come back towards you with the Wheel of Fortune card, so the good luck charm is turning in your favor. Okay, for Catherine Kelly. Please ask for what you wish for. They are coming back. The Chariot is some sort of success is coming into your life. Victory and success. Both of these cards are saying success. If you want this person to come back, they will come back. I gotta say between 2 weeks, 2 months, 6 weeks, 6 months, alright? For Catherine Kelly. Okay? Alright, for Lily Cherry Blossom. What will be the reaction for Lily Cherry Blossom? What will be the reaction for Lily Cherry Blossom? What will be the reaction for Lily Cherry Blossom? Alright, so the reaction when you send them a text message, I'm so confused between to send him a message or hold back. Alright, they are in the selfish energy right now. They're a little bit unconfident too. They do have love for you though, for Lily Cherry Blossom. The Hanged Man means there is a new perspective coming in. I think they need some time alone right now, Lily Cherry Blossom. I think you should wait before you text them, right? Give them a little space because I feel like they're going through an unconfident phase and they're being a little bit selfish with the time right now. So give them a little bit space and then eventually, maybe in a couple days or so, you can text them, alright? That is my ring for Lily Cherry Blossom. Dr. Mamoon. How will the future be like for Dr. Mamoon? Alright. How will the future be like for Dr. Mamoon? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Dr. Mamoon? I don't think you're gonna be a maid towards your in-laws. No. I think they want to help you out. Because there's a success card with the Three of Wands. Also, they might be saving up their money to kind of support you. Maybe once you have a kid with their son or something, they will want to support you, okay? They are trying to find a new beginning with you. Dr. Mamoon, they want to find a new beginning with you. They want to have success with you as their family. And I do think that once you have a kid, they will want to support you with money, right? That is my ring for Dr. Mamoon. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Hira. Hi, Manor. Carolyn doesn't care. Please do like, share, subscribe, okay? Alright, so for Carolyn doesn't care, can I get a general love reading for Carolyn doesn't care? Can I get a general love reading for Carolyn doesn't care? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Carolyn doesn't care? Can I get 1 more card, please, Spirit? For Carolyn? Okay, there you go. Okay, Carolyn, for your love life, for your general love life, do not care about what other people think. Don't let other people judge you for what you want within love, okay? Also, you might be putting in a lot of work right now, but you don't see the rewards. I think someone at work might want to communicate with you. If that's not the case, someone with great communication skills will want to contact you about love, alright? Someone with great communication skills. This could also be a Virgo or a Libra, alright? Because there's a Virgo and Libra card in there. So I think this person is very intelligent, they're very communicative. Somebody that has very good communication skills will want to tell you how they feel, okay? For Carolyn, alright? You're welcome, Chelsea Daly. Thank you, Dr. Mamoon. Manor. Does the ex-Maz want a proper committed relationship? Does the ex-Maz want a proper relationship? They do want a proper relationship. For Manor, um, I don't see marriage just yet, but they do want a proper relationship because they like your generosity. They like the fact that you're very caring. They like the energy about you, okay? There is a renewal, a rebirth, a reawakening of this relationship for Manor, all right? They are working towards their abundance to make this stable for you guys, all right? They might be resting. They need some rest at this time. But from Manor, they do want a committed relationship. But I don't see a marriage right now, okay? That's my read for Manor. Alright, for Zoya. For Zoya. Does Ahmed still have feelings for Zoya? Alright, so for Zoya. For Zoya. For Zoya. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, for Zoya. Does Ahmed have feelings for Zoya? Alright, for Zoe, they are going through some sort of conflict right now with their family and friends. They can't come towards you because I think someone is betraying them or there's some sort of deceive energy, alright, for Zoya. But do they want to reconcile with you? Yes. You got the Temperance card. Sorry, I just had a burp. For Zoe, they do want to rebirth at you. They want peace and harmony with you, right? Within your future, Ahmed will want to come back with peace and harmony, okay? But they cannot come back towards you right now because they're going through an argument or conflict with their family and friends, okay? That is my reading for Zoya. Hey, Hera. Hey, Official Cassidy Diamond. All right. Thank you guys so much for moderating. All right, Karen asks, yes, I am on live right now. I did kind of eat. For Twinkle, thank you so much, my dear friend. Accurate reading, thank you. You're welcome, Twinkle. You're welcome, Share111. Okay. All right. So for Official Cassidy Diamond, what are people thinking of? For Official Cassidy Diamond, what are people thinking about her social media right now? For Official Cassidy Diamond, what are people thinking of your social media right now? For Official Cassidy Diamond, all right. What are people's thoughts of Official Cassidy Diamond social media? All right. Can I get one more card? Oh, I guess I'll go like this. Hold on. All right. So for Official Cassidy Diamond, what I see for you right now is a lot of people see that you're very creative. A lot of people see that you're very independent. You don't need anybody at this time. A lot of people think that you're very confident within yourself and you're very creative. You might also, for some people, they might think that you are overly defensive or a little bit sensitive at this time, which is the reason why you're posting certain things, okay? People think that you are going through a new rebirth, you are rebuilding your life with the Tower in reverse. People are thinking that you are going through a spiritual awakening, you're trying new things very soon. They could feel the energy. Also, maybe they feel like for some people, they think that you regretted something in your past. Like you might have regret a relationship or something and you're doing new things. That's what a lot of people is thinking about your social media right now, okay? All right. Renan O'Brien. What does Renan O'Brien need to know right now? What does Renan O'Brien need to know right now? You're welcome, Candy Valencia. Alright, what does Renan O'Brien need to know right now? Alright, so I'm going to do a reading for Renan O'Brien. And then I'm going to do a reading for Tina. Okay? Renan O'Brien and then Tina. Alright? Please do like, share, subscribe. Okay, guys? Alright, so for Renan O'Brien, what do you need to know right now? You're going to celebrate something very soon. Renan O'Brien, I don't know what the celebration is, but you are going to celebrate big wins. You're going to be celebrating with your close family and friends, okay? Also, the Three of Wands is saying there is commercial success. If you're very creative or passionate about something, you will have success very soon. You might also want to travel because there is some sort of abundance with traveling at this time for Renan O'Brien. All right, you are saving up your money. You're being a little bit frugal because you're saving up money for a rainy day, all right? But you will have success and there is celebration for you, okay, Rena and O'Brien? All right. All right, let's move on to share 111. All right, a general guidance for share 111. Can I get a general guidance for share 111? All right, I'm going to do a reading for share 111 and then Tina. All right, share 111 and then Tina. Can I get a general guidance for share 111? All right, your general guidance for share 111 is you might be a little bit emotional at this time or a little bit distracted. Let that energy go. There might be something that you might be questioning about. The moon card is a confusion card. All right. Someone in your energy right now is a little bit selfish, okay? But there is a new beginning for prosperity within career and also love. Someone might want to show you their love very soon. Page of Pentacles, a lot of money is coming in. All right. And the Sun card is saying you are going to try new things. You are very youthful. You have a youthful energy towards you right now. You're very healthy. You're very prosperous. It's going to come in for share. All right. All right. For Tina, will they get a boyfriend this year for Tina? Will they get a boyfriend this year for Tina? Will they get a boyfriend this year for Tina? All right. You are building new relationships very soon for Tina. I think you're gonna start off with as friends with a lot of people, and then it will turn out to be a boyfriend. All right. I gotta say it's gonna start very slow, Tina. It's gonna start off as friends first, and then it will become a boyfriend. All right. That is my reading for Tina. Okay. And this person might also be a earth sign. It might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it might be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Or it could also be a water sign because you got all these cards. You got the earth card, you got the water card, and you got the fire card, all right? So it could be all those signs, all right? All right, Mystic Gem said we'll go with 2 months, okay? All right, for Siko Masu. All right, for Sika Masu. Who is this person that you're protecting? For Siko Masu, who is this person that you're protecting? For Siko Masu, who is this person that you're protecting? Let's see. Who is this person that you're protecting? Who is this person that you're protecting? Who is this person that you're protecting for Siko Masu? Alright, this person might be from your past. Do you know someone from your past, like childhood? Someone from your childhood is thinking of you. I do think that they're thinking about you right now. They feel like you're very victorious, very successful. I think it's someone from your past that you're protecting right now. It could also be a younger brother or a younger sister. If that's not the case, it's someone from your childhood that you might be protecting, all right? Um, Someone that is very energetic, someone that has a lot of energy, someone that might be a little bit sensitive or defensive right now, someone that's going through a hard time. I think it's someone from your childhood. I don't know if you know this person, but someone from your childhood is thinking about you right now. It could be an old friend. It could be a family member. It can also be It could also be like an old lover as well. But someone from your childhood is thinking of you, and you're protecting them at this time. All right. That is my reading for Seku Sekumasu. Daya, I don't know. I think I missed your question. Can you ask your question again, Daya? All right. You're welcome, Catherine Killy, Chelsea Daly. All right, for Chelsea Daly, what does Spirit need them to know? What does Spirit need them to know for Chelsea Daly? What does Spirit need them to know for Chelsea Daly? Okay, a lot of good cards came up for you for Chelsea Daly. What Spirit wants you to know is you're going to have a lot of choices within love and career, but you might not know what choices to take yet, alright? Also, what's coming in your future is the Lucky Home card, the Happy Wish Fulfillment card with the Ten of Cups, okay? And you have the Sun card, so you have youthful, powerful, free-spirited energy. The Ace of Cups and abundance of love. I'm telling you, that's coming in for you. And also, your generosity is going to bring back good luck and tenfold, all right? Continue to be a good person. You will be blessed, all right? That's for Chelsea Daly. All right, ask the Sixina. What would they need to do to, what do they need to do to keep their heart calm? For Ask the Saxena. What do they need to do to keep their heart calm? You need to celebrate. Ask the Saxena. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate what you're grateful for. This is going to keep you calm, okay? Also, you're going through a rebirth. What's going to keep you calm is forgiving yourself from past mistakes, forgiving everything that happened in your past, alright? Traveling is also going to ground your energy, okay? So for Asta Sexina, forgive yourself from the past. Let go of things in your past. It's going to calm your heart. Also, celebrate your wins. Celebrate what you're grateful for. All right, for Asta Sexina, okay? All right, for Priya, when will this bad karmic situation end? When will this bad karmic situation end? When will this bad karmic situation end? When will this bad karmic situation end for Priya? This bad karmic situation will end within 3 weeks, 3 months, at most 3 years. I don't see it that long. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. You got the devil card with 2 people. 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. You got the three. You got the Three of Wands with 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, and then you got the Four of Swords. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. I don't see it that long though. I don't see 4 years, 3 years. I gotta say between 2 weeks, 2 months, 4 weeks, 4 months. All right. All right. That's when this karma is gonna end. Thank you, Hira. Or like Shirley Madore. Okay. As reached out to Shirley Madore. What do they want? What do they want? All right. What do they want for Shirley Madore? As reached out to Shirley Madore. What do they want? Alright guys, make sure you guys share my live stream to your family and friends, okay? Also, please have people, you know, if you're new, please subscribe, alright? Alright, so for Shirley Madore, what is S wanting to tell you at this time? The true intentions for you, I'm not going to lie to you, they're a little bit negative because you got the King of Swords in reverse. This energy is a little bit ruthless, or a little bit cold-hearted, a little bit critical, alright? um they might be a little bit prejudiced, or they're going towards an extreme. All right, they're seeking spiritual knowledge, they're seeking spiritual abundance right now, but the energy, their intentions for you is not really that good for Shirley Madore. They might be a little bit cold-hearted and critical at this time. All right, I'm not saying that the energy won't change, but the energy right now might be a little bit selfish. All right, that's my reading for Shirley Madore. Okay. Catherine Killy, if you want to ask another question, you might want to ask it now. Happy Sunday, Crafty 111. Angel Reese. All right, Angel Reese. for Angel Reese. What are they feeling for Angel Reese? What are they feeling for Angel Reese? What are they feeling for Angel Reese? What are they feeling for Angel Reese at this time? Alright, they do see you as a very beautiful person, Angel Reese. You got the Empress card. So, they do feel like you're a beautiful person inside and out. They do like your energy. They do want to come towards you, Angel Reese. Also, they want to give you the Two of Cups as well. This is a love card, alright? But, they need some rest. They are going through a recovery period, okay? Um, they're balancing their energy, their body, mind, and soul right now. They might be going through anxiety or mental entrapment. But yes, for Angel Reese, the feelings for you is they see you as a beautiful person inside and out. And they do want reconciliation. They do want love with you, right? That is my reading for Angel Reese. Hold on. Alright, for Janice Moses, I love your readings. You're the best. Thank you. Alright, for Janice Moses, will you reconcile with your ex? For Janice Moses, will you reconcile with your ex? For Janice Moses, will Janice Moses reconcile with their ex? Alright, will Janice Moses reconcile with their ex? I think you can. You got the Magician card. You are a great manifester. So Janice Moses, if you want your ex, you can't have them. Alright? I do think that your ex is going through a hard time right now, though. They are recovering from some sort of heartbreak or setback right now, which is the reason why they can't come towards you right now. But they do still have passionate energy towards you, Janice Moses. You are a great manifester. You can manifest whatever you want at this time. There is a fresh start. There is a new beginning for money. I think that you guys can make a power couple, but this person needs to balance their energy first. All right? They do want to reconcile in the future, but as of right now, not yet, okay? For Janice Moses. Crafty 111. All right, Crafty 111. What is Greg's intentions towards Crafty 111? Does he really want to help? What is their intentions for Crafty 111? Do they really want to help? They have some sort of selfish energy. Crafty 111, I'm not going to lie to you. This person has selfish energy. They're also very greedy at this time. Alright? They're very greedy. Crafty 111. Greg's intentions are kind of greedy. A little bit cold-hearted at this time. But the energy is going to change very soon. They will want to build a new relationship with you eventually. But as of right now, the energy is kind of not that good for Crafty 111. They're a little bit selfish. Alright? That is my reading for Crafty 111. I don't think they're going to help you out of their pure intentions at the moment. Okay? Mr. Puffface. Can I get a general reading from Mr. Puffface? Please and thank you. Can I get a general reading from Mr. Puffface? Alright, a general reading from Mr. Puffface. You're going to get good news coming in very soon, alright? Whatever you want within your life, good news is coming in. There is some sort of clarity. If you want an answer towards something, you will find out the answer very soon, okay? 10 of Pentacles is a lot of money that's coming in for Mr. Puffface, alright, very soon. Alright, you are going through a recovery period. If you went through a heartbreak, you're going to let that go very soon, alright? Be careful with aggressive energy. Be careful with aggressive people around your energy right now. And you are reducing anxiety. You are going through a healing stage, okay? That's from Mr. Puffface, alright? Alright, thank you, Hera. Manure, you're welcome, Manure. I see you. Oh, I see you. I see you, me. I see you, see me. Thanks for the reading earlier, Luna. It made my day. You're welcome, I see you, me. Alright, Catherine Killy. Catherine Killy. Will they get married to G someday? Will they get married to G someday? Will they get married to G someday? For Catherine Killy? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit, for Catherine Kelly? Will they get married to G someday? Alright, let's see. I think that they have romantic energy towards you, Catherine Kelly. Alright? Will you get married to them someday? They went through a lot of betrayals in their life. They went through a lot of betrayals in their life. I'm not sure if they can trust a relationship like that. Um, they are seeking forgiveness at this moment. They're going through a spiritual development very soon. But they do have romantic feelings for you. I don't know if you're gonna get married to them anytime soon, but I do feel like their energy, they are romantic towards you, okay? That's for Catherine Kelly. Alright, Daya. How does M feel about Daya? 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 Let's see. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Daya? Can I get one more card, please, for Daya? How does M feel for Daya at this time? There are some sort of setbacks between your relationship right now because the Three of Wands came in reverse. This is a setback. They do want to rebuild this relationship though for Daya, okay? I think that they're lacking a lot of money or abundance right now, which is the reason why they can't come towards you. They are working towards building up their prosperity. So for Daya, there are some sort of setbacks, but they do want to rebuild a new relationship with you, okay? For Daya, alright? Miss Pivan. Miss Piwan. Alright? Alright, for Miss Piwan, make sure you guys do like, share, subscribe, share this live stream to your family and friends, okay? Alright, for Miss P1, can I know if I have to go to a shelter? Will I stay for long? Or will I be to call for my apartment? Really tired of my family. Okay. For Miss P1, Miss P1, for Miss P1, what's coming in for Miss P1 at this time? Okay, for Miss P1, I can see what's going on. Um, A lot of people are ungrateful with your energy right now. Your family members are very ungrateful towards you at this time. All right? They do not want to help you out, honestly. Your family members are also very unhappy within the situation, okay? But I gotta say, you got the Sun card. The Sun card is saying that you will be prosperous with whatever you want, okay? I gotta say, you will be going to a new journey very soon. This new journey is saying that you will have to move out. You will have to move out. I do see that maybe within I gotta say maybe within like 6 weeks or 6 months, you will have a new shelter. All right, for Miss Pivan. All right, that is my read for Miss Pivan. I hope everything works out for you, okay, my friend. All right. Thank you, official Cassie Diamond. All right, daughter of Ram. Did Ishwa and Kajal relationship, are they finished forever? Is Ishwar's and Kajal's relationship finished forever? Alright, for daughter of Ram. For daughter of Ram, is this relationship done forever? Alright, they might be out of touch with reality that right now. They might be going through some sort of depression for daughter of Ram. But if you're asking me if the relationship is over, I don't think so. Because they do want to come towards you with a new beginning. And they do want to communicate you with eventually. They want a new beginning with you. But for now, they're going through some sort of depression and they can't come towards you right now. But they will want to come back later in life, okay? That's my reading for daughter of Ram. Alright. You're welcome, Tina. Alright, So for Aaliyah Lee, hey my baby from France, please baby Looney. Baby Lune, sorry, I said Looney. Will Dennis come back? Okay, will Dennis come back? Will Dennis come back for Aaliyah Lee? Will Dennis come back for Aaliyah Lee? Will they come back? Right now, they're not going to come back because they are going through some sort of recovery right now. Also, they're out of touch with reality. They feel a little bit discouraged and moody within this relationship. There is a lot of bad news surrounding the energy right now for Aaliyah Lee. But I gotta say, I think that maybe within a year or so, they will want to come back to you, okay? All right, with the Page of Swords, this is a communication card. They will eventually want to come back towards you, okay? For Aaliyah Lee, all right? That's my reading for Aaliyah Lee. All right, Nisha. All right, I'm gonna do a reading for Nisha. Then I'm gonna do a reading for Priscilla. All right, all right. I'm gonna do a reading for Nisha and then Priscilla. Okay. All right, for Nisha, what is coming towards Nisha at this time? What is coming towards Nisha at this time? What is coming towards Nisha at this time? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Can I get 2 more cards, please, Spirit? What is coming towards Nisha at this time? Can I get 1 more card for Nisha? All right, for Nisha, something is gonna happen. It's gonna change your life. This is not a scary card. The Tower card might seem scary, but you gotta let God take the wheel at the moment, all right? Be careful with jealous energy, all right, around your energy. I gotta say, you are starting a new beginning with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I mean, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and what's coming in towards you is a wish fulfillment. I gotta say, if you're wishing for love, this is gonna come in for you. If you're wishing for career, it's also gonna come in for you at the same time or around the same time. Okay, that is my reading for Nisha. All right. So Seku Masu said a childhood. All right, Priscilla. Thank you for joining the fam. All right, for Priscilla, may I ask you a love reading? Sure. All right. So what's coming in for love for Priscilla? What's coming in for love for Priscilla? What's coming in for love for Priscilla? All right. For Priscilla, what's gonna come in for love is Priscilla. I think you might meet the love of your life at work because you got the Ten of Pentacles card. All right. So I do believe that you might meet someone at work. All right. Or something that has to do with money. You might also meet the love of your life at a bank, handling money at a cash register. Something with money. So I do believe that for Priscilla, you will meet someone that has to do with dealing with money or at work. All right. Also, you are seeking spiritual alignment. Pray to your spirit guides right now because whatever you want is going to come in for you for Priscilla. Continue to pray to your spirit guides of what you want within a person and a relationship, all right? Your future person is going to be very kind. They're going to be very kind with the Strength card in reverse, okay? All right? That is my reading for Priscilla, okay? All right, so you're welcome, Seku Masu Diamond. All right, I'm going to give a general reading for Diamond. All right. Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Can I get a general reading for Diamond? All right. Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can I get a general reading for Diamond? Please and thank you, Spirit. These won't come up right. All right, I'm gonna say for general reading. For Diamond, your general reading is that you might feel a little bit frustrated right now because you feel like a lot of things are blocked for you, whether that's career or love. You feel like a lot of things are getting blocked for you. But I gotta tell you though, so Two of Wands came out for you right now. The Two of Wands means that within your future, very soon, You will have success within your career. All right. It says travel, ambitious. You're very ambitious right now. You're making plans. Your goals are going to be very complete. It's going to be complete. Also, Page of Pentacles is coming in. This is a slow and steady wins a race kind of card. So I do think that you're going to put in a lot of work, but you will gain your abundance within money, all right? That is your general reading. You might also want to make a plan towards traveling. I think traveling will bring in an abundance as well for Diamond, okay? All right, that's for Diamond. All right, for Daya, will they reply yes or no? Will they reply yes or no for Daya? They will reply to you. You got the Ten of Cups card. They will reply to you. You got the Ten of Cups card. This is a wish fulfillment. Yes, they will reply to you, okay? For Daya. Alright? Alright, for Allah, why hasn't AD contacted Allah? Why hasn't AD contacted Allah? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? Why hasn't AD contacted Allah? Why hasn't AD contacted Allah? Alright, so the reason why they haven't contacted you yet is because they're going through some form of disharmony within the family or something behind the scenes. They're going through a lot of disharmony within their life right now. They're a little bit foolish, they're a little bit immature, they're in their feelings, Allah. They might be a little bit prideful, they don't want to come towards you just yet. But you do have a favorable position. Whatever you want, you will get. I do think that AD will contact you in the future. I don't think it's truly over. I just think that this person is very immature and is going through an imbalance within their life right now. All right, that is my reading for Allah. All right, for Trishnana. All right, for Trishnana, please do like, share, subscribe. Okay, guys. All right, for Trishnana, what is the angel guidance for Trishnana? What is the angel guidance for Trishnana? What is the angel guidance for Trishnana? Hi, Diane Anderson. How you doing, my friend? What is the angel guidance for Trishnana? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? What is the angel guidance for Trishnana? All right, the angel guidance for Trishnana right now. All right, for Trishnana, your angel guidance is that you will have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a happy home card. So within your future, in March, you're going to get an abundance of happy life, happy, joyful energy, all right? Queen of Pentacles is a lot of money that's coming in very soon, all right? For Trishna, somebody wants to come towards you with a cup of love as well, all right? For Trishna, you might be saving up your money right now because you don't want to spend too much, okay? But someone will want to reconcile with you from your past as well, okay? Someone wants to give you the cup of love. All right, that's for Trishnana. Okay. All right. Thank you, Diane. All right, there's a Horton. Have a good night, Janice Moses. All right, for there's a Horton. Hello, sweetheart. My daughter car tore up and she don't have no way to work or her boyfriend her phone. Cable hardly no grocery. She is in South Carolina. I'm in Alabama. I don't have no money. Help. Oh no. For there's a Horton. What's going on with this situation? Do you have any family or friends that can help you out? For there's a Horton. There's a Horton. Priscilla. You're welcome, Crafty 111. All right, for Diane. For Diane. All right, for Diane. For Diane. What's coming up for Diane at this time? What's coming up for Diane at this time? What's coming up for Diane at this time? All right, for Diane, what's coming in for you right now is you are a great manifester. You have an untapped potential. You are a great manifester. You need to speak it into the universe what you want because you will get it very soon, okay, Diane? You also might be starting a new beginning. There might be a dilemma between two different people or a job, all right? You will drop one job and get a new job if that's the case. The Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy children card came in for Diane, okay? You may have went through some sort of heartbreak, but a lot of happiness will be coming in your future. All right, that is my reading for Diane. Okay. Hey Narbri, how you doing, Narbri? All right, Chelsea Daly. Is Chelsea a medium? I will end this live stream maybe 9:15ish, 9:30. We'll see. All right, for Chelsea Daly, are they a medium? You do have some sort of skills. Chelsea Daly, you do have some sort of skills. I think you're very intuitive. You got the Hierophant card, all right? You are also divinely protected by your gods with the Judgment card, all right? And you are going into the right direction. So I do think that you do have some sort of psychic abilities, okay? That is my reading for Chelsea Daly. Catherine Killy said, yeah, he's been asking for forgiveness. You're welcome, Catherine Killy. Karen asked, yes, you can ask your question. All right. Hey, Sukhwinder Kaur. You're welcome, Daya. Catherine Killy said, your readings are so accurate, and I'm certain everyone can attest to it. Thank you so much for bringing clarity in our lives. You're welcome, Catherine Killy. I just wanted to thank my spiritual guides because they're the one that gave me this gift. Thank you, God. Thank you, spiritual guides. They're the one that gave me this gift. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine Killy. I appreciate that compliment. Daya, for Daya, um, sorry, I wanted to rephrase my question. How does M feel about me, who I met today, is not an ex? How does M feel about Daya? Alright, I'm gonna do a read for Daya and then Sukhwinder Kaur. Sukhwinder Kaur. Alright, I'm gonna do a read for Daya and then Sukhwinder Kaur. Okay. Alright, so for Daya, this person do want success with you. Daya, this person do want success with you. They see you as a passionate person. They are also passionate towards you. They do want to come towards you very quickly with the Knight of Wands, okay? There will be a change that's happening between your relationship very quickly, all right? But for Daya, this person that you met, they do have feelings for you. They do want to have passionate energy towards you, okay? For Daya, all right? So for Sukhwinder Kaur, you're welcome, daughter of Ram, no problem. All right, Sukhwinder Kaur, will their love improve soon? I mean, will the health improve soon? All right, for Sukhwinder Kaur, will their health improve soon? Will their health improve soon for Sukhwinder Kaur? Will Sukhwinder Kaur's health improve soon? Yes. You will have another opportunity for good health, and also you are going through a rebirth. This health situation is meant for you. It's meant to happen because it's supposed to teach you something like a lesson or an experience. It's gonna probably when you go to the doctors, it's gonna teach you to maybe have a diet or to do things differently within your life. Okay, but you will be healed very soon with the death card. All right, this is a healing card. Okay. All right, for Sukhwinder Kaur, your health will be improved, okay? All right, hey Stu Pat, how are you doing? He said hit the high note now. I can't hit the high note right now because my voice is I'm still recovering. It's too past funny. For Montaigne, can I get a general reading for Montaigne? All right, for Montaigne, what is the general reading for Montaigne? Hey, Brandy Rousseau. All right, let's see. All right, for Montaigne, your general reading is someone wants to reconcile from your past. Someone wants peace and harmony with your past, okay? All right. Do not ignore personal relationships because people can help you out at this time. But Montaigne, someone from your past wants to reconcile. All right. That is your general reading. Lune's on the mic. Hit the high note. He's funny. Hey, Brandy Rousseau. Um, for Aaliyah Lee, this person is gonna come back maybe within a year, okay? For Aaliyah Lee, this person will want to come back within a year, all right? For Aaliyah Lee. All right, Arshika. For Arshika. For Arshika, what is Rahul's current feelings for Arshika? What is Rahul's current feelings towards Rashika? They want forgiveness. They want a rebirth within this relationship. So for Arshika, this person wants a new relationship with you, okay? Also, they got the strength card. So they see that you give them strength, okay? The Emperor card, they are stern. They do want to come towards you, okay? For Arshika, they do want to come towards you with the Emperor card, okay? All right. Soup winner card, your health will improve, okay, my friend? All right. Nabri, hi Nabri. All right. So I'm gonna do a reading really quick for Delilah Boo. Why do they lack empathy for their dad? Why do they lack empathy for their dad? I feel like maybe your dad I feel like maybe your dad didn't teach you like morals and values when you were younger, or they didn't give you that much of a love that you wanted to. I think that's the reason why you don't have empathy towards your dad. They usually maybe gave you tough love, or they also didn't really give you enough of the time to kind of show you their love for you. They kind of give you a lot of tough love. They didn't really care about your feelings as much, which was probably the reason why um you didn't you don't have empathy for them. All right. All right, Brandy Rousseau. For Brandy Rousseau, will they reconcile with their ex-fiance? So for Brandy Rousseau, your person's going through a heartbreak right now. It could be any heartbreak, okay? But I gotta tell you, in the future though, they will want to reconcile. I think maybe in a couple months or a year, they will want to reconcile with you, okay? For Brandy Rousseau, all right? All right, for Sania, Sania Ahmed, will they get a reunion with Saeed? Will they get a reunion with Saeed for Will they get a reunion with Saeed for Sania? Will they get a reunion with Saeed for Sania? All right, you will get a reunion with them in a couple months or so. For Sania Ahmed, yes, you will get a reconciliation with them, okay? But be careful, they might be surrounded by selfish people if it's not them. If they're not the selfish one, they will be surrounded by selfish people, okay? For Sania. Okay, for Saeed, they do want to reconcile maybe in a couple months, alright? Alright, for Nabri. For Nabri, All right, does Shay and her best friend Lex want to set Nabri up? You know what, Nabri, your intuition is right. I think that Shay, her best friend, and her boyfriend tried to set you up, but you know what? You are highly protected. You're fine. Nabri, these three people do want to set you up, but you are highly protected. You are a wish fulfillment. You have the good luck charm on your side, all right? So don't worry about this. They do want to set you up, Nabri, but I could tell you that you are highly protected, okay? All right, for Arshika. Did I do a ring for Arshika already? What is our what is Rahul's current feelings for Arshika? What is Rahul's current feelings for Arshika? This one came in reverse. Um the current feelings right now for Ashika is that they have a lot of choices. They have a lot of choices within the relationship. All right. They might think that this relationship is a little bit imbalanced for Ashika. Okay. Please be mindful of that. They think that this relationship is a little bit imbalanced. And they do feel like they have a lot of choices within love as well. Okay. But they are trying to find a new beginning. I think that you are one of the person that they want in their life, but be careful. They are having a lot of people attracted to them at this time. All right, that is for Arshika. Okay. All right. Yeah, Nabri, they do want to set you up, but you are highly protected. Okay. All right. For oops, hold on. Why is Syed having no contact? Why is Saeed having no contact with Sania? Why is Saeed having no contact with Sania? All right. All right. So the reason why Saeed has no contact with you is because they're thinking very negative about this relationship right now. Also, they are trying to find peace and harmony within themselves. Okay. And they are seeking guidance from the spiritual guys right now. So the reason why they can't come towards you right now is because yeah, they're seeking guidance and they want peace and harmony within themselves, and they are kind of judgmental of this relationship. All right, that is my reading for Sania. Thank you, Stu Pat. Thank you, Diane Anderson. Can somebody tell Nabri? I already told her that they are trying to set her up, but she is protected. Can somebody tell Nabri, please, and thank you? And Suk Wintercow, I also said that your health will be better. All right. All right, Diamond 6196. All right, for the Natural Way Company. The Natural Way Company. All right, so I'm gonna do a read for the Natural Way Company and then Diamond. Please do like, share, subscribe. All right, for the Natural Way Company. For the Natural Way Company, what is what does Aries want from the Natural Way Company? I'm gonna end this live stream soon, okay, guys? All right. All right. So for the Natural Way Company, what does the Aries want from the Natural Way Company? They feel like they're going through a little setback within their life right now. I think they need your support. The Natural Way Company, what they want from you is they want your support right now. All right, because they're going through a setback within their life. They're a little bit exhausted. They're putting in a lot of work. They're very tired, but they want you to support them, okay? That is my read for the Natural Way Company. All right. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna do a reading for Diamond, and then there's a Horton, Hazel, Karen S, the Sublime. Alright, let me see who's gonna be my last person for tonight, alright? Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna do a reading for Diamond. There's a Horton, Hazel, Karen S, the Sublime, um, Michelle Morin, Noxie N, Nodis. Alright, hold on guys. I think, okay, Rahul Seri is gonna be my last person, okay? Oh, I mean Sanya. Wait, who's gonna be my... Okay, I'm gonna do a ring for Sanya, and then, okay. So... Alright, my last person is gonna be the Storytime Kitchen, alright? So that's gonna be my last person for tonight, okay? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go in order, okay, guys? Alright. So, guys, moderators, please remind people that my last person is the Storytime Kitchen, alright? For tonight. Let me go back real quick. Alright, right here. Alright, Diamond. Can I get a general love reading for Diamond? Can I get a 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 love reading for Diamond? There you go. So, Diamond, in your future, you will have an abundance of love. You will have a happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy children, happy husband card, okay? Good karma is going to come towards your energy. All right, for Diamond, okay? Also, the Knight of Wands. Someone that is very passionate will come in towards your energy, all right? Very soon. This is coming in for Diamond, okay? Someone with a fiery card. It might be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It can also be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, all right? And it could also be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But I gotta say, you will have a luck within love, and good karma is coming in towards you. And someone very fiery is going to come in very fast, all right? For Diamond, okay? All right, for There's a Horton. Do I see money for There's a Horton? Do I see money for There's a Horton? There is a little bit setback within your money right now for There's a Horton. I'm not going to lie to you. You are a little bit exhausted for There's a Horton. And also, the Wheel of Fortune is not turning in your favor right now. You might be going through a time of recovery. But I gotta say that I don't see money as of right now. But I hope that maybe a close friend or family member can help. Maybe a close friend, hopefully. All right. All right, for Hazel. For Hazel, is Joel Pereira cheating on Hazel? Is Joel Pereira cheating on Hazel? I think that for Hazel, I think Joel Pereira has eyes for other people right now, but I don't think they've cheated just yet, all right? Because the reason why I said that is because the journey is postponed with the Six of Swords in reverse, all right? They're not making a wise decision, okay, for Hazel. The luck is in your favor for Hazel. The good luck charm is in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune. And then they got the Fool card. They want to try something new, but I don't think Joel has cheated on you just yet. But be careful. They do have this energy where they want to kind of know other people at this time, okay? That is my reading for Hazel. All right, Karen S. Karen S. Um, can Karen S win the lottery? Honestly, for Karen S, I don't see anything with the lottery card, but I do see that you can get wealthy as long as you put in a lot of hard work. I'm not going to say that you're going to get rich, but I think that you can be very wealthy within your future as long as you put in the hard work and continue to do so, all right? That's for Karen S. All right, for the subline. What is the ex-fiance's true feelings for them? They are going through some sort of depression right now, anxiety, emotional. They're trying to rebuild their life right now for the subline, but they still kind of want to communicate with you. They still want to be a part of your life for the sublime, okay? Your ex-fiance still want to be a part of your life, okay? All right? That's for the sublime. Stupid is funny. All right, Michelle Morin. What is Jay's intentions towards Michelle? What is Jay's intentions towards Michelle Morin? All right. For Michelle Morin, I think there is some sort of secrets that you might not know of. Um, they're avoiding conflict right now. I think that they do want to come towards you eventually for Michelle Morin, but I think the reason they do want to come towards you eventually for Michelle Morin, but I think that they have this selfish energy right now. They are focusing on itself. There's some sort of secrets right now, okay, for Michelle Morin that they don't want to tell you about, all right? Okay, for Michelle Morin. All right, you're welcome, Montaigne. Thank you, D Money. Thank you, Noxy N. Thank you, Stu Pat. All right, for Nadis Sansa. Um, what is Kobe's current feelings for CC Kala? All right. So for Nadis Sansa, what is Kobe's current feelings for you? You got the good luck in your favor. They do want love with you right now, but they're not rushing the situation for Nadis Sansa. They're not rushing the situation right now because they're taking the time. They do see that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Good luck charm is turning in your favor. Okay, Nadis Sansa. They are having time to think for themselves right now. They're staying alone right now. But they do see you as a very smart person. They do want to communicate with you eventually. All right, for Nada Sansa. All right. You're welcome, Dalalabu. Thank you, Stu Pat. All right, Rahul Suri. For Rahul Suri, will they pass this exam? Will they pass this exam for Rahul Suri? You went through a lot of disappointments within your life for Rahul Suri. Okay, but I gotta say for Rahul Suri, you can definitely pass this exam in May. You got the Queen of Wands card, okay? As long as you keep studying and being confident and having a balance between break times, Rahul Suri, you can pass this exam, okay? All right. All right, for Hera, how will 2026 be like for Hera? All right. Um, all right, for Hera. How will 2026 be like for here? For you got the star card. You will be successful. For Hera, continue to pray to your spirit guides because they will help you at this time, okay? All right, you will be successful within your exam and careers, okay? Um Your relationship might be blocked though, all right? And yeah. Other than that, you will be successful within your exam and career, all right? You got the star card. Pray to your spirit guides, you will be successful, okay? All right. Oh, Stupat said, not a card question, more of a card shuffle break. But what do you think about the 21st March Aries cusp Pisces? Um, so I've always been all over the place because my birthday being where it is. Yeah. Um, so your birthday is March 21st. I think that you might be both in a way because I feel like being a Pisces on a cusp, I mean being an Aries on the cusp of a Pisces, I think that you have strong Aries traits. You're a go-getter. You're very blunt. You're very direct. You know what you want. But then you also have Pisces traits where you like to daydream often. Your heads are in the clouds. You have a softer side to you. You're not a full-on Aries because a lot of Aries people, they're very cutthroat. I think for this situation for Stupat, because you're an Aries cusp Pisces, you might be a little bit cutthroat, you might be direct, you might be blunt, you might be bold, but at the end of the day, you do have soft corners. I think that you might also fall for sob stories at times. People know that you have a soft heart. So even though you are an Aries, there is a side of you that is a little bit of, a sensitive person. And they could feel that, all right? That's for Stupat. Good question though. All right. Yep. I'm overwhelmed too. God knows, Stupat is funny. He said, thank goodness for the admins. Me and Diane were overwhelmed. God knows how Luna is feeling. Yeah, these live streams are really chaotic at times. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, Sonya. All right, for Sonya. Will they have surgery intervention appointment this month? Will it be good for Sonya? Will it be good for Sonya? Will they have surgery intervention appointment this month? All right. So for Sonya, I think you will have the surgery intervention appointment this month, and I think that it will go really well. You will be going through a recovery period, all right, with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You are also the Empress. So you're going to be fine, okay, Sonya? You're going to be fine, all right? For Sonya? All right, all right, the Storytime Kitchen, I think you are my last person for tonight, all right? So what is advice from Spirit? What is some advice for Spirit? What is advice for Spirit from Spirit? Thank you, Stu Pat. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Hera, all the moderators. Thank you, Official Cassidy Diamond. All right. All right, so for the Storytime Kitchen, your spirit guides want to let you know that if you have some sort of self-limiting beliefs, let that go. You might be going through a confusion period for the Storytime Kitchen. All right. But there is a lot of prosperity and success that's coming into your life. I think that good news will be coming in towards a text, an email, or a phone call. If you want a new job, you're going to get it. If you want a new career, you're going to get it. If you want a new person, you're going to get it. If you want to go back to school, you're going to get it. All right. That is my reading for the Storytime Kitchen. Okay. All right. So I love you guys. Please do share my live stream. If I missed your questions, come back tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Time after work. All right. Um, please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you all to all the moderators. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. Good night, guys.